Hi Ian, so what are you playing today?
I'm playing Scapeshift.
Scapeshift, okay, is that the blue-based version?
Yeah,
or?
it's a red, blue, green version. It's not quite standard NetDeck version. It's tweaked a little bit.
Okay, but you're 3-0 so far, so doing quite well. Okay, so what have you got that's a bit different?
So I'm running a lot less ramp and a few more counter spells than most people are running. I'm only running 8 ramp. I'm running 4 Tribe Elder, 4 Search for Tomorrow, and nothing else.
Okay, so no Farseek.
Yeah, no, nothing else. I mean, I found that a lot of the time, a lot of the ramp spells are dead. Like, you don't want to play them, you just want to play Control for a few turns. So I'm also running 3 Spell Pierce in the place they would be in. So I'm trying to play a little bit more of a control and early game, deal with some of the things like Liliana that you really don't want to see early. It's a little bit more resilient to combo decks going off before you can do anything, because Scapeshift's quite slow and struggles with combo. And obviously those cards are really dead later on, so at least you're drawing something a little bit more efficient later on. You know, I run a lot of counter spells, the pierces are still relevant. And
Sure, so some of the cards like Farseek, unless you've actually got the Scapeshift in hand already, it's a bit like, I'll get a land, but I don't know where this is going.
Yeah, and it's very clunky, you know, playing it on turn 2, like turn 2 in this format, is like a lot of decks are hitting really critical turns on turn 2. And you just don't want to see people doing certain things. You know, there's a lot of decks that aren't very popular, but there's a lot of them that Scapeshift struggles with, like Infect, Affinity, Pre-board, as I say, the early Liliana, Land Destruction, the kind of Cascade Boom Bust stuff. There's a load of those decks around. Not too popular today from what I've seen, but all of them beat Scapeshift, so I was trying to kind of play around that. Remains to be seen whether that was a good decision or not.
Okay, and so you say you got Spell Pierce. Did you pick that over Is It Charm, or?
Yeah, I've played a lot of games with Is It Charm, and like a lot of people, I always find it lacking. One of the reasons I picked Spell Pierce and one of the reasons I dropped Farseek was because I like having open mana on turn 2. A lot of the time it's hard to hit red in the deck sometimes, because you're always searching for your blue. I'm running 4 Cryptic Command. You're always looking for your blue. You're always trying to make sure you don't get locked out of green for the Scapeshift when you get it.
Yeah, and you prefer to leave all the mountains in the deck if you can.
Exactly. Yeah, I really wanted to not run red, but it's very one. I mean, it's a bad dig spell. It's a bad counter spell, and it's actually in this format it's a pretty good burn spell. It kills a lot of things you don't like, but you know, if I was going to run it for that, I probably would have just run Bolt instead, but I'm happy with the Pierce so far.
Okay, sure. And so what have you played against?
I played Jun round 1. I went 2-1. He won the first game against me. He pretty much nut-drawed me out. Bloodbraid into Dark Confidant on turn 3, and pulled 3 discard spells 3 turns in a row. Game 2, I was on the play. I was much faster than him. He slaughter games my Scapeshift. I played a Rude Awakening and killed him, and did the same again in game 3 to him. So the backup kill condition coming in from the sideboard against the slaughter games, pulling through both times.
Okay.
Game 2, I played against Storm. The guy had got a bye in the first round, so you know I was hoping not to see many combo decks past round 1. A little bit of hopeful, I think, but it's a bad matchup really, because all the combo decks in the format are faster than Scapeshift. But again, Spell Pierces. I'm playing 4 Dispel in the board as well, which is a little bit unusual. I'm playing 1 Mindbreak Trap main and 1 in the side, so I've got a lot of combo hate. So game 2, I just kind of dispelled and Spell Pierced him out the game. Game 3, I peered through depths until I found a Mindbreak Trap, and then just sat there and let him do his thing until it was necessary. So game 3, jumped again, standard beatdown. Again, I was on the draw in game 1 for the 3rd time. Went off before he could kill me. Game 2, I drew 3 Obstinate Baloth on a bounce. They unfortunately had to fight some 4/5 Tarmogoyfs, so the game went long, but I didn't draw anything live. And again, game 3, I was on the play. I was just faster than him again. Not much disruption, so going well so far. I think the Jun matchups are always tough. You know, it's really down to what disruption they draw and how fast they play out against you.
Yeah, absolutely. If they get enough discard and make a Tarmogoyf, then they've got a good chance. But
exactly, yeah. It just depends how it comes off. So I think I've been, you know, maybe a little bit lucky. I think I played well against them. I haven't been playing for very long, so you know I count myself a little bit lucky. But 2 down, so I'm being happy with 2-0 against Jun. So
yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, good luck with the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, thanks very much.
See you later.